I'm doing this video for you to reference, for you to send somebody the next time that you or somebody that you care about catches yourself in a rut. And I'm here to tell you, you are thinking too small. I just got out of this breakfast meeting with somebody here in town that's gonna be a speaker at our next capitalism conference. It was so much more successful than me. It has 20 years of experience on me, and like a samurai came into my brain and helped me realize that I'm thinking way too small. People give me credit on the internet because I've built a couple successful companies, I've had an 8-figure exit, and I have done nothing in the grand scheme of things. Comparatively to where I want to go, comparatively to what is possible, for me, for you, what's possible in today's world, what I have done is so small. And I want to communicate that to you, that like if you have doubts about I can't be a millionaire, or you have doubts about like I can't hit this goal that I have, I'm telling you, you're thinking too small. If you have doubts about the goal that you are going to hit, the reason that you doubt it is because you think it's a big deal, because you think it's a big thing, because you think it's hard, because it's outside of the possibilities of what you are capable of, and it's not. In fact, it's small to someone else. Probably somebody not as smart as you. It's just somebody who is willing, who has the brain power to think bigger than you based on their background, based on their upbringing, based on the people that they're used to surrounding themselves with. You see this car? This is a $200,000 Tesla Model S P100D. I bought it because when I got behind the wheel of it, my thoughts changed. The car that I had previous to this was a brand spanking new, double sun-roofed, leather interior, cooled and heated seats, brand new Kia Sportage. And I was proud of that car. It was a huge step for me because no one in my family had ever owned a new car off the lot. But when I bought it, I had different thoughts than when I had this car. I think differently when I am behind the wheel of a car. Your expectations of life change when you're behind something like that. Now, I'm not saying you need to drive a fancy car. I don't need to drive a fancy car. I would be just as happy driving a Prius. This blue Prius over here, I would be just as happy doing it, but I would have different thoughts than if I was driving this car. But if you are in a rut because you think you're not good enough, or you think that you can't hit a certain goal, it's because your expectations of what you're capable of, your expectations of what is possible need to be reframed. So there's two things that you can do about this. One thing that I did early in my life that has served me really well was I set a very big goal. When I was a kid, I made the decision that I wanted to own a Major League Baseball team. That was my dream, and that has guided me really, really well as far as big decisions that I'm going to make. So the fact that I've, made a few $1 million and can invest it and peace out, like, I could do that, sure, but it would be incongruent with the goal that I have set of buying a Major League Baseball team, which if I hit it or not, it will guide me for the rest of my life with the decisions that I make. It will guide me along the opportunities that I pursue. Is this big enough? Like, is this goal big enough for me to be able to achieve that big goal, that guiding light principle of buying a Major League Baseball team? Because if not, it gives me an easy way to say no and cut it out. So if you don't have some sort of big goal that you are chasing, regardless of the fact that you don't believe it's possible right now, I would say that you are cutting yourself short. What is that moonshot that you are pursuing? Do you think I believed that I could own a Major League Baseball team when I set that goal? No! But I knew that it would guide me along the decisions that would ultimately lead me there. And do you know why I am so public about it? I'm so public about my goal because when I was in my early 20s, a family member told me, that sounds impossible. I'm not sure that you can do something like that. And I heard that it takes 17 yeses to overcome one no. It takes 17 people to believe that you can do something to overcome the no of somebody believing that you can't do something. So I started publicizing it because I wanted to hear 17 yeses. I wanted to make it so normal that it would be easy and automatic to do something like that. And the other thing is to be around people who think way, way bigger than you. Like, if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have somebody you're following, if you don't have somebody that you are obsessing over their thoughts, and preferably with the internet, doing it every single day, having people around you all the time, hearing their thoughts all the time that are forcing your thoughts to be bigger, then you aren't training yourself to think big enough. Now, I'm of the opinion that the results that we get are in direct proportion with the thoughts that we have, the targets that we set. But I'm also starting to learn that the expectations that other people have of us change the results that we get. The expectations we put on other people change how they perform. So if nothing else, get from this video, I want this to be one reminder, one person from the outside who is looking at you and has high expectations of you and is raising the standard of what is possible for you. Because I know, I believe, I have seen people who seem to have nothing going for them, no assets, who are willing to put in the work, who are willing to change their circumstances, do amazing things. And me, I don't think I'm anything in the grand scheme of where I'm going or what is possible, but I'm looking at you and I believe that you are capable of more than you imagine. You are capable of more than what you realize. And I will be that one voice who says, I have high expectations for you. I'm expecting you to do great things. Send this to somebody who needs that. Come back to this when you need that reminder, because you are capable of anything that you want. There are no limits. There are no realm of possibilities. There is only what you believe is possible. Set a big goal for yourself. Surround yourself with people who stretch you, and raise the expectation that you have of yourself and the people who surround you. Let me know what you thought. Put them in the comments.